Greetings, programs. This is Wretch, and welcome back to Star Wars: The Old Republic. In the last episode, we found ourselves here at the edge of the Dune Sea, with Tiresias almost in our grasp. However, the quest to get him is currently orange, so we have some other quests here in the Dune Sea to take care of. Taking out a warlord, finding a suitable signal point for Zerka, and finding out what exactly is going on with these zombies. These cyber zombies that we've awakened for Captain Gola. We have some mail. Let's see what's in here. Oh, speaking of Captain Gola, forward, Sons of Palawa report. We had a small squad do a sweep of the Sons of Palawa village. Report enclosed. From Private Tanrell. As anticipated, the beradium explosives atomized all matter within the village. Particle sizes within acceptable limits. The machine should not regenerate. We spotted a few Palawa scouts returning home to discover the ruins. We avoided engagement. Unclear how many survivors may be at large. If they manage to regroup, they may seek revenge in the long run. I took the liberty of alerting nearby Imperial stations. Well, that's good. Well, that's not good, but the 500 and some odd credits were good. So let's head out here into the Dune Sea. And where should we go first? Tiresias is up here. We've got the Sand People stuff here. The thing Zerka found there. Well, I guess let's go ahead and head over here since everything's a little bit closer. Quidge, level 25 Sith Juggernaut. The Infinite Desiccation. Oh wow, that opened up a lot of the map. Let's head south a little bit. Now, I don't remember exactly, but I'm kind of curious whether we can actually find the Great Pit of Carkoon here. Because I knew the Sarlacc was around at this point. I just have to remember where exactly it is. The Cool Respite. Alright, that was a good little section. And it looks like the warlord we need to take care of is over here with these two sandcrawlers. And my mistake, these are not the traditional A New Hope era sandcrawlers. These are the ones straight out of the original Knights of the Old Republic, I think. Exchange Bandit. Looks like we've come to the right place. Destroy Gar'boa's water supplies and take his head. Let's check this real quick. First, you'll need to lure Gar into the open by causing some destruction. In the Dune Sea, destroy water supplies at the derelict sandcrawlers. So... oh, speaking of Gar'boa and a geyser, that's interesting. Exchange patrol droid. And I'm looking for something that we can actually, you know, inflict damage on to tick him off. So he can respawn. Maybe, oh, water supply tank. There we go. That's what we're needing. And I looked like Boydia or whatever his name is was elite. So that is good to know for future reference. Let's just ride around these exchange thugs. And we'll take out this patrol droid, because why not?
Need some help?
Get to shooting, Mako. There you go.
Not just a pretty sidekick, Buster.
Oh, these guys hurt. 1 out of 15. And we're getting to the point where some quests are a little bit tougher, and that's what I was looking for. Get ourselves healed back up to full. Take out these guys. Ooh, cool credits. Now let's destroy one of these. Oh, hi, Gar. Holy crap. That's not what I expected. Just came out of nowhere. So let's actually cause some calamity here. use our shield, since we are fighting an elite. Looks like the fight's going to be relatively easy, though. There we go. Carillion Needle-Nose Blaster. And Gar's head. Cool. That was easy. Now, locate suitable signal point. I believe this is to find the cyber zombies. Looks like a evaporator over here. Or communications array, I'm not exactly sure which. Oh, sand peoples. So let's clear these guys out. So I think this is the first time we've actually officially need to attack sand people. Hello. Let's introduce ourselves.
Just had to put my mind to
And you guys are just gonna walk here into the firestorm. Now then, Zerka technology. Yeah, we need to summon the probe droid. Scanning in progress. Scanning complete. Transmission. Here's Captain Gola. Hi, boss.
Can you hear me? There's a sandstorm coming in, but I wanted to report. The droid's locked onto an underground power signature. Must be an artifact in the Zerka base. We've also found some kind of recorded message.
And what's the source of it?
Any idea who it's coming from?
Patching it through now.
Is this thing working? Last. Security Officer Gar'boa here. I'm the last man out. We've been ordered to seal Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. The base was compromised. We thought we had the problem contained to the artifact cave, but it didn't last. Okay, sealing the doors now. Anyone who sees this, don't come in. You don't want to. You really don't want to.
They lost the whole base. Imagine that. We've got fragmentary codes and coordinates, but you'll need to run additional scans to unlock the base. There may be more messages, too.
More pieces of the
Both know
puzzle.
If anything is still alive in that base, you're our best chance at retrieving Zerka's artifacts. You'll have to go alone.
Understood.
I'll check back in when I got something.
Sounds like a plan. My team, those of us who are left, will be waiting. Part of me wishes I were going. Zerka found something unthinkably old and alien. But this is how it has to happen. Gola out.
And there goes Mr. Probe Droid. Zerka's coming off as very Umbrella Corporation, I've noticed. And we can return to Shal. Let's scan the first relay tower. This gives us a good idea of how big the Dune Sea really is. I love sand dunes. There were sand, like I think I've said this in a previous episode before, but there are sand dunes about 30 miles from where I live in a town called away from a town called Monahans. And we would always pretend that we were, when we were kids, me and my brother, that we were on the Dune Sea, like doing Star Wars stuff, fighting sand people, and or doing the stuff from Spaceballs and dink dink, dink 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 dink. What is that? Toxic. Oh, that's for herbalism. And looks like the next relay is up here. Relays look like they're getting more and more intricate. A wind turbine, you get a ton of those around where I live. Banthan drifts. Wonder what this is all about. Zerka, more Zerka stuff. They don't know when to leave well enough alone. So is that it right? No. It's on the other side of this rocky outcropping. There it is. And more sand folk. Hello, my Tusken friends. Is it just you now? Oh, there's two of you. Shiny. Now, let's see if we have any more information about this base. If the probe droid can find anything else.
Dr. Sopran here. We finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old.
Wow.
You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Larrick and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Zerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. End log.
Messing with powers that they don't understand. Okay. Getting the grand tour here. Oh, that looks pleasant. That's a Tusken camp if I don't miss my guess. And another Tusken camp. Tribes everywhere. Oh! Is that Fort Tusken? Please tell me, is that Fort Tusken? That's going to be awesome because it looks just like it did in Galaxies almost. Militia. Republic Sentinel droid. Let's ride up here just a little bit. Outpost Thorazin. Aw. That looked so much like Fort Tusken from the first Star Wars MMO. Might be a Republic base though, so we will steer clear. Hi guys. Oh, there's 4 of them. Flamethrower should cure what ails them.
That's how to put my mind.
Anyone else? No? Excellent. I like the fact that these Tuskens carry credits. They're economical.
This is Director Antaean speaking. As you know, workers' safety is one of Zerka's top priorities.
Oh,
and we take
yes.
accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
So, something horrible happened. Probably someone touched the device and died. There's the third one. Now, in terms of space travel from thousands and thousands of years ago, from how I understand, the race that brought... there's speculation over what planet was the original human planet in Star Wars, and a lot of people say that it was Coruscant, and that's why it's pretty much just a big city now. But from how I understand, the people who brought space travel to the humans were the Duro, the ones who look like the traditional Greys. So that makes perfect sense. Oh. Okay. I thought we were going to be dealing with something nasty. Hi, guys.
Hey.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says, and I'm tired of being ignored.
So, obviously, Infinite Empire technology. Same thing like the Infinite Engine that we saw on Nar Shaddaa, which Bowdre still has a little seed from. And I don't know how many more of these towers are... Oh, there's a balloon. A Jawa balloon. I'm not sure how many more of these there are, but it does tell an interesting story. Science and corporate greed. We've heard the story many, many times before. Oh, Trapjaw's Bite. What is Trapjaw's Bite? That's strange. Dead Jawas. Well, let's not find out, shall we? You're not Trapjaw, are you? No, you look fairly harmless. However, your brothers are around the area I need to go.
Getting lonely?
So, let's get rid of them real quick.
I'm not scared of you.
And can we talk to the relay without dealing with you, my friend? Yeah, let's be better safe than sorry. Besides, you'll be dead before you get to me, I imagine. Now then, scan the 4th Zerka relay tower.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still. Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
Probably gonna work as well as Belloc and them opening the Lost Ark and Raiders. Oh! Speaking of aliens, what are you guys' thoughts on the guy who did District 9 and the new movie Chappie? Basically retconning aliens for a sequel. Or not doing a sequel, not retconning really, but doing a new aliens movie with Sigourney Weaver that basically says that Alien 3 and Alien... is it Resurrection? Didn't really happen. That's kind of interesting to me, and hopefully, what I'm really hoping is they throw some clues out to Alien Isolation with Ripley's daughter. I watched Good Boulderfist play that game on YouTube, and Markiplier both, and I would love to get a little bit of closure on that story. So where are we? Ooh. Okay, we are in a bad part of town. Just wanted to explore that for scientific reasons, you guys understand. But I think it'd be really good. He's a really good director, and he has a really unique sense of visuals when it comes to science fiction. Kind of like Guillermo del Toro does with horror and things like that. So I'm looking forward to it. If it says that Alien 3 and Alien Resurrection didn't happen, I'm surprisingly okay with that. Alright, Womp Rats. Let's get you all here. Get our ducks in a row. Whoa! It's a lot of life that just came down.
Trouble on the way.
Are you in a... Oh, you're a scent... That's why. I didn't think you were a, one of the tough mobs.
I need some help here.
Just hang on, Mako.
It hurts so much.
I know. There you go. You okay there, little trooper? Crazed Bantha. Now let's heal up just in case after we start reading these things, surprises don't suddenly pop up. Like cyber zombies. Thinking we're getting too close.
This is Director Antaean to all Zerka employees. Please listen and remain calm.
Uh-huh.
A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
The imprisoned one will be free. The rebirth has begun. Oh, this is getting all kinds of Black Mesa here, isn't it? So... okay, the Czerka dig site. So we found that. Now we need to go defeat Sand People. Which is quite refreshing from what we've had to do. And now that looks like a proper sand person camp. What do we got here? Gatekeeper. It's not much of a gate, guys, I have to say. Bantha cows. Okay, this is their herding area. At least the Banthas aren't hostile. Motesta Oasis. Oh yeah, this is definitely where they would want to be. Water is gold to the Tusken Raiders. There's a really cool short story in the anthology Tales from Mos Eisley Cantina. It was called The Moisture Farmer's Tale, and it was about this normal moisture farmer who accidentally, it doesn't accidentally, but essentially makes peace with the Sand People by offering them a little bit of water and making it purposely seen that he gave them the water, and he earned the Sand People's respect, and they didn't mess with him anymore. So he thought that he could actually negotiate peace with the Sand People and the Jawas and the moisture farmers. And he actually almost did it, but the Empire, it would be in their best interest if all these sides were at odds. So the Empire actually puts a complete kink in his plan, and it ends with, I think, one of his best friends getting shot or dead, something to that effect, and he ends up joining the Rebel Alliance. Bonus, damaged water mains. Alright, we can go ahead and do that. Since they're there. Actually, I want to see what one of these Tuskens look like up close compared to the traditional ones that we've seen. Provided any of them... okay, they look like traditional Tuskens. That's awesome. I've noticed the mask hasn't really changed in all their different versions. Whoa. Looked like Bowdre was having a seizure there. Here's another water main. And what is that? Sand People, lore object. Cool. That'll be some extra XP. Sit here and just barrage them to death.
That's how to put my mind to.
What do we got here? Sand People, species. Cool deal. Now, did we have... oh, we have one more water main to deal with. Let's go ahead and get this brute. Now, are you a ranged guy, or are you a up close and personal kind of guy? Looks like you're a ranged guy. Oh, you got a buddy? You do have a buddy. You had a buddy. There we are. Now, let's get out of here. And I guess we'll head south to the base. We can turn in all those quests after we finish this one. Find out who exactly this imprisoned one is. I love when sand has that texture. Yeah, that doesn't look like a secret base at all. What's the deal, Zerka? You couldn't just have, like, the door on the side of the sand dune? Looks like we got droids, former... Ah, okay, there's the possessed. Cool. So, looks like we are going to go hunting for an imprisoned one in the next episode, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll go ahead and end it here. If you liked the video, go ahead and click like down below. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. That'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.